Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing my Swatch watch. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm sure many of you guys have heard of the brand Swatch. I mean, they have boutiques everywhere around the world, and they always have a bunch of crazy fun designs and different themes. You can get a Star Wars watch, you can get a, you name it, Star Wars. They have an Omega collaboration. They have some Disney collaborations. My point is, they have a huge range and variety of different designs in their watches. You can also just get a plain watch, you know? So lots of variety, and thought it would be such a great idea to finally add one to my collection, just because I don't have one, and I kind of wanted a more casual watch, more easygoing, affordable watch that I can kind of wear on vacation or on a trip or whatever, and just be comfortable with that. So I finally bit the bullet and went for a Swatch watch, and I'm so excited to show you guys this watch today. Let me just talk to you a little bit about the history of Swatch and the Swatch watches to begin with. So Swatch is a Swiss brand, and it was started in 1983. So it is a subsidiary of the Swatch Group, and they kind of started Swatch watches as a response to what we call, or what watch enthusiasts call, the quartz crisis of the 70s and 80s. So basically, inexpensive battery-powered quartz watches started competing with more traditional European watch brands like Omega, Rolex, Cartier, which kind of focused more on mechanical watches, so not battery-powered, really, that you have to wind every day or every so often. And rumor has it, I don't know if it's true, but rumor has it that the name Swatch came about as a contraction of the two words second watch. Basically, what their goal was with this watch is to kind of make inexpensive, fun, affordable, disposable watches, really to compete once again with those less expensive watches or more affordable watches that were becoming more and more popular. Their goal was really to recapture that entry-level market, which was being kind of taken over by newer Japanese brands such as Seiko or Citizen, or you name it. There's probably many other brands out there that were fighting for that portion of the market. And really, at the beginning, their marketing campaign or their marketing scheme was very aggressive, and because their prices were so affordable and it was still Swiss made, these watches really reached popularity very early on, especially in their home country, basically in Switzerland. So it was a hit, and basically it's still a hit today. Everywhere, every city around the world has a Swatch boutique, or practically every city, especially the most popular destinations or touristic destinations. They all have a Swatch, one or many, in their city. So the proof is that they really did have a good idea, and they are really fun, affordable, great quality Swiss-made watches, and you can still see that today just walking around or traveling. So the watch I decided to get, like I said, I wanted something fun, very easygoing, very light, that I can kind of travel with and not really think too much about. So I decided to go, it's still in its box, but I decided to go with the Swatch Clear. It's part of their Swatch Clear collection, and this exact model is called the Clearly Gent. So I'm going to remove it from the box so you can see what I'm talking about. You can't really see much in the box. So basically, like the name suggests, it is clear. It's very clear. There's not much color on it, apart from the inside. If you do look on the inside, if you do look at the dial, there are different colors. So basically, it's fun just because it's so translucent and clear. I love the fact that you can kind of see the inner workings of the watch, and there is just a punch of color, so I can kind of wear with any outfit on vacation, any color, neutrals, whatever you name it, and it's just very different from what I have already. So it's quartz movement, like I mentioned, and water resistant. So water resistant, they say it's 3 bar. What that means is you can technically go 30 meters into the water with this watch without it kind of breaking down or kind of damaging it. I know many people that go into the pool with this watch no problem, but it's not really recommended. I personally wouldn't wear this in the water. I'll just remove it. I don't really like having any watches or jewelry on me anyway when I do go into the water, so it's not a problem for me. If that's an issue for you, maybe something to think about. But like I did mention, there are people who do use this in a pool and they have no issues with it. As for the diameter of this watch, it does measure 34 millimeters. The thickness is 8.75 millimeters, whereas the height, so from here to here, it does measure 39.20 millimeters. All that information will be in the description box, so if you didn't catch those numbers, well, take a look in the description box, it will be there. So the case of this watch features a clear, shiny plastic case. As you can see, it's fully plastic, the whole watch, including the strap and the clasp. So as for the dial, there is a silver colored ring around it. And on this silver colored ring, you can kind of see all the black indices that help you tell the time. This watch has 3 hands. So it has a yellow second hand, a blue minute hand, and a red hour hand. So if you take a look at that. And because the dial is clear, you can see all the inner workings and mechanics of this watch, which makes it very intriguing to look at, very honestly. And because the dial is clear, it's almost like having a skeletonized watch at a very affordable price, which I fell in love. This is one of the reasons I fell in love with this watch. What skeletonized means is that you can see through the dial all the machinery, if you will, or the mechanics of the watch, like on this one right here. And usually those luxury watches that do have skeletonized movement, they do tend to be a little bit more expensive. So at this price point, I can't complain. So the crown is very simple. It's just a silver colored metal crown, not too thick and not too big either. It kind of blends into the watch. You don't really pay attention to it. I don't think the point of this watch was really to have a statement crown, if you will. The strap is clear plastic, evidently. So the clasp is a plastic buckle. You kind of just, like a belt, put your strap through, choose the hole that fits best, and then loop it through again. It does also have this plastic loop to kind of slide your strap into, so it doesn't kind of flare out when you are wearing it on your wrist. And the case back, I did show you it a little while ago, but it is also clear. You can kind of see the movement from the back as well. It is a little bit more frosted, but you can still, this doesn't stop you from seeing the movement. And well, the battery can easily be spotted right there. The back does say Swatch battery powered or battery movement. I can't really see because it is unclear, but there is kind of some writing on there. The goal obviously is not to see the writing. It's really a clear watch. You can also see the name Swatch at 2 other places on the watch, basically on the silver ring around the dial. And on the clasp. But like I said, it's also on the clasp, it's clear on clear, so I don't know how well it will capture in the camera. Now let's talk about pricing. I have been mentioning throughout this video that it is very affordable. Basically, this watch goes for 65 USD. That's under $100, which is crazy for a watch. And like I said, you basically buy a Swiss-made skeletonized watch for under 100 USD. I mean, how can you go wrong? Now, I'm just gonna wear this for you so you can see what it looks like on. So this is what it looks like. On. And like I mentioned, it's just a fun watch. It matches every outfit. I mean, it basically just looks like you're wearing a metal dial on your wrist from far. I mean, you can't really tell just because everything is clear on it. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that it's just a fun, easy to wear watch that matches almost everything since it's translucent. But if clear isn't your thing, well, they have something for you, that's for sure. I mean, it's a very unique watch that you won't see on many people's wrists, that's for sure as well. And it's just perfect to travel with. It's very reasonably priced and it's Swiss made. So whether you like this one or not, go out there, check them out. There is a Swatch watch for you out there somewhere. There is no doubt about it. That's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Leave all your comments and questions in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.